social media, we've been seeing a series of ethnic-specific comments enveloped in divisive hate and vile bigotry. Such comments as this and this, just to mention but a few. Why? Simply because Airpeace hostesses were spotted on Isago, an Igbo traditional attire. Laughable, isn't it? Please, if you're not too busy, spare me just 3 minutes of your time. Let me explain the reason for this hate. Now, come close, enablers of hate, enforcers of bigotry, ethnocentric brigands. This is for you. Someone with half a brain would have literally understood this. But since you didn't, it is imperative I school you. For the records, Airpeace is a privately owned airline, serving the country on both national and international levels. As such, it is within the discretion of the management to choose their code and mode of dressing. And that will be well within their rights. Can a right-thinking Nigerian explain to me what's your problem with how someone runs his or her business? How many times have you all dictated to the likes of Dangote, Femi Otodela, Folarin Shalakija, or even Busement, and a host of other business owners on how to run their businesses? You know you cannot do that. You know why? These are all private business owners. And the only thing they owe you as a consumer or end user is quality service and good customer relations. Asking for anything beyond this is nothing but witchcraft. Now, how come you all had no problem with Indian airline hostess adorning the Hindu attire?
Oh yeah, so that is a video coming from a brother. I think the brother was talking about Airpeace. You know, as you already know, recently Airpeace launched a direct flight from Lagos, Nigeria to London. I think Gatwick. They wanted to have a space at Heathrow. The races in London wouldn't allow them, wouldn't give them the opportunity. I'm going to show you a video by the chairperson of Airpeace, the hassle he has to go through to be able to come out with this noble idea, to be able to bring this relief to our people. But yes, first of all, I want us to digress a little bit on what this brother is saying. You know, the reality is that you can never please a tribal bigot, and I understand our brother's sentiment. I understand his emotions. You know, it's so painful that when somebody come out with a noble idea like this, and all that other people are thinking is tribalism as to what the cabin crew of Airpeace is wearing. That is where they are focusing is on. So no matter what you do, you can never please a tribal bigot. But yes, as Igbo people, we have to prove those tribal bigots wrong. We have to prove them wrong. And this is my advice to the chairperson of Airpeace. Before I will show you his interview. What about what this brother is complaining in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, in Turkey, in India? Their cabin crew are wearing their traditional something, and then people have no problem with that. And yet we put up an Igbo attire, and then people are complaining about that. So I'm gonna say something. How about if we prove these tribal bigots wrong? How about if we prove them that we are more civilized people than they are? This costume that I'm wearing is originally from northern Ghana, from Ghana. How about if one day you just bought Airpeace and then the cabin crew are wearing something different from Nigeria? Example, how about if you just bought Airpeace and the cabin crew are wearing something from Ekente from Ghana, maybe something from South Africa, maybe. How about if we prove to this tribal bigots that we are all inclusive? We want everybody to be part of the success of Airpeace. We can do it. So this is my advice to the chairperson, the chairman of Airpeace, the owner. Yes, you can do it. Let the entire Africa feel belong to Airpeace, because from now on, that is the flight we want to be taking. Because after Airpeace has come out, just as I will show you the video, all the flights, they have dropped their price, purposely because of what Airpeace has done. And then he's not doing it. He's doing it to bring relief for us. Instead of us to be focusing on that, we are rather focusing on what the cabin crew of Airpeace are wearing. And as I said, yes, we are here for unity, and we are here for all inclusiveness. So yes, it is disturbing, it is heartbreaking that somebody has come out a brother, one of us, has come out with a noble idea to bring relief, to bring dignity to our people, and yet our people are not focusing on that. They are rather focusing on the negatives. How about if we prove them wrong? As I said, how about one day, if the cabin crew of Airpeace, they just come out and they are wearing something beautiful from Ivory Coast, something beautiful from Sierra Leone, something beautiful from Tanzania, something beautiful from South Africa. How about if we do that and prove to this tribal because that we are not tribalistic? We did not let them wear Igbo something because we are tribalistic. But we want everybody to be part of Airpeace. How about if we do that? But please, let us go and watch the interview.
Happy. It's as if some kind of burden has been lifted off their shoulders. A situation where Nigerians were paying, my own staff paid 15 million naira on business class for a 6-hour flight to the UK. Some people paid 17 million. Then because some people couldn't pay, Nigerians were going to South Africa, fly 6 hours to South Africa, come from there, overfly Nigeria Airpeace to go to London, another 9 or 10 hours, just to get a cheaper fare. Nigerians were going to Morocco, Egypt, Qatar, 8 hours to Qatar, layover about 3 hours, you do another 8 hours to the UK, just to get something cheaper. Then if you want to fly direct, it's a different ball game. The humongous fare was unbearable for them. When we came on stream, and this is why we say support your indigenous operators. They will do well. When we came, and are the only ones that can save the country. When we came in, what we did was, assuming we slashed the 15 million to 10 million, people will say clap for us. But no, we brought it to where it belonged. We brought it down to 4 million naira. We are not losing by doing 4 million naira. That I can tell you. We brought it to 4 million naira, brought the other one, that's business class, from 4 million, the other one from 1.2, and at the same time giving students rebate. So, immediately, the same airlines that were giving dollar as an excuse for the fleecing of my country came down within 24 hours. Airpeace distorted the market. All of them started coming down within 24 hours, started begging people, doing social media, brands all over the place, and brought their fares from 15, 17 million to 5 million. Now even begging people to come on. So Nigerians embraced Airpeace. Yesterday at the airport, right from the day we announced we published our fares, even that inaugural flight got sold out within days. It got sold out within days. And even up to September. So the traffic is there. However, the last 48 hours has not been easy. First of all, you were told by Gatwick Airport to deposit 3 million or 2-point-something million pounds before you start. For goodness sake, those British Airways and Virgin, are they paying that amount of money to Nigerian airport as security deposit? And when you ask them, I say, okay, when are we going to get this money back? And they will tell you, no, until you stop flying to Gatwick, until you stop flying. So for the rest of your life, you put there. So we started negotiation. They brought it down to some level. The fact is that all the ground handling, when they want to deal with you, they use everybody around you. The ground handling companies, you must pay this and that as security deposit. Catering, 740,000 pounds. That's over 1.6 billion. A security deposit that they will keep forever. It's not as if they'll be drawing down from the money. I've never seen such a thing before, and they don't do it to other people. That's the truth. So they let all this. In fact, on our inaugural flight out of London, we were given a particular place for check-in. For the past 1 month, we knew this would be our check-in. That was where the trainings were done, everything done. Then a few days to the inaugural flight out of London, you changed it and gave us a place where the carousel was not working. On our first day, we left this country. We wanted to make sure we post 100%, not 90, on-time departure, going to London and coming back. On the first day out of Nigeria, with all the fanfare at the airport, we didn't delay our flight. We went right before time. And we arrived UK 20 minutes before time. But the check-in process was cumbersome because they put us in a place where you have to check in somebody, then carry the load manually to go and drop in another place. They made us pass through all this. The next thing your boarding gate, they say, oh, we are paying about 50 million naira just to go to the United Kingdom, 6 hours flight. They were paying about 6 million, 5 million economy just to do 6 hours flight. And I felt pained. I could have at the same time done 10 million. Nigerians would be happy. They said, oh, it's cheaper. No, but I brought it down to where it belongs. So we started our business class from 4 million, started our economy from 1.2 million, and even went ahead to give our students in Europe, in the Caribbean, in the United States, in Canada, and in the UK, 15% rebate on the already reduced economy fare, because many of them don't have access to funds that will be able to enable them to fly back to the country during holidays. And we want to have them here to stop the brain drain, because I've always said it, if you don't do that, in the next 40 years, you will be having just old men in this country. So when we did this, we single-handedly brought all the international airlines going on that route to their knees.
Yeah, so after listening to the chairperson of Airpeace, must we as African people, must we as Nigerians be focusing on what the attire, the cabin crew of Airpeace they are wearing? Must we be focusing on that? Why can't we support him so that he can bring dignity to us as Africans or Nigerians? Look at the hustle he has to go through. Look, they have to charge him. They have to charge his company £3 million, which they are not doing to nobody. And this is what they have been doing to African people. And sometimes you wonder, what have we done to these people that they just don't want to see Africa progress? They don't want to see Africa, an African, having dignity. They are not doing this frustration that they are trying to frustrate Airpeace. They are not doing it to anybody, but to the Africans. And to the leadership of Airpeace, you have to be extremely careful, extremely vigilant, because these guys, they will not stop. They will sabotage you. You have to be extremely vigilant when it comes to your security, your safety as well. These people, you can never trust what they will do, because from 17 million naira to 4 million naira or to 6 million naira for business class, they will not take it. They will not take it. It wasn't because of any exchange rate. It wasn't because of any dollar rate. It was because that is what they have been doing to us. Just recently, I was in I took British Airways. We are in this flight, and I want to watch. They told us that, oh, you can enjoy movies. I want to watch Nigeria movie. I want an African movie to watch. I searched all the movies. There wasn't an African movie. Just recently in November, I searched all the movies. There wasn't an African movie. And I called one of the crew members. I asked him, I want to watch movie as an African. And I watch inside your flight, the movies. Nothing is there like African movie. It's Indian movie, American movie, Chinese movie. And this is a flight that is designated for Africans. And it is 99% Africans inside the flight. How come we don't have an African movie? I asked him. He said to me, in their British accent, we're going to check it out. Thanks for bringing it up to us. I said, it's not about thanks for bringing it up to you. I want to know why. And people think that I was being too no. People think that I was being like, I was somebody who tried I was like somebody who tried to disturb. I should just leave them. But I said, no. It is an African flight. I said to him, imagine if this flight was going to India, will you put African movies for Indians to watch? No. So why are you putting Indian movies for Africans to watch? This is what they have been doing to us. And today we have our own airline. Instead of us as African people to be focusing on the goodies, the positives of the airline, the dignity is going to bring to us. We are rather focusing on tribalism as to what the cabin crew members are wearing. They are wearing Igbo attire. As I said, we as Igbo people, we as Nigerians, because if you listen to the chairperson, he's talking about Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. So it tells you that Airpeace is not an Igbo airline. Airpeace is not a Yoruba airline. Airpeace is not even a Nigerian airline. Airpeace is an African airline that is designed to bring dignity for the children of Africa. So yes, we must prove this tribal bigots wrong, as I said earlier. Let Airpeace, the chairperson of Airpeace, the leaders of Airpeace, this is my advice to you. Don't just only use Igbo attire. Prove these people wrong. Prove them that Airpeace is for everybody. Tomorrow, let the cabin crew of Airpeace wear agbada. Tomorrow next, let the cabin crew of Airpeace wear something from Yoruba land, from Ido, from Hausa, from whatever, from Fulani, from whoever. Let the tribal bigots realize that Airpeace is for everybody. Even let the cabin crew of Airpeace wear something from Ghana. Like this thing that I'm wearing is from Ghana. Let the cabin crew of Airpeace wear something like that. Prove those tribal bigots wrong for the dignity of the African people and the unity of the African continent. Please join my mission. Let us all together fight for a better and united Africa. Thank you very much.